It's been 25 years for the Gaylord Golf Mecca, and we are celebrating with Jerry Matthews, who designed several of the courses in the Mecca. And the one we're talking about today is the Lakes course. And the Lakes course has kind of an interesting history. It goes back with the Mishaway development, which had the original Pines course, and they wanted another one.
They did do that, and Mike Husby was there at the time. But
so is the whole Gaylord area.
Very unique. Again, the price of poker really changed dramatically when Treetops opened. It really expanded us into different markets because it was such a unique golf course with the topography changes. And then, of course, I was involved with. We were doing so well at Mishaway that we ended up having by demand to build another golf course. And then the lake course that I developed with architect Jerry Matthews was another spectacular golf course up and down off the ski hills and vistas and views. And so that was pretty good, Jack. That was pretty good.
At that time I worked for the Mishaway group, and the Pines was there, and they had another piece of ground with a ski hill on it and an island surrounded by the lake that they had there. And so that turned out to be one of my more interesting and enjoyable one of the early courses up north. Not the first one we did up there, but in that area. And it started, I guess, the Gaylord Golf Mecca. I don't know if it started it, but it was one of the starting courses of that part of the state, and they've done a wonderful job with it. So I think the site was, again, Michigan has some beautiful terrain for doing golf courses, and that one I think is probably maybe the only one that has not only an old ski hill on it, but also has a trout stream running under a portion of it. North branch of the Osable was put underground in a tube at the bottom of the ski lift, so that's why it was underground, but we never would have been allowed to do that, so that was, always remembered that as a little unusual.
So you found it that way?
Yes, we found it that way. I don't think we would have been allowed to do that. Well, maybe, but I don't think so. I wouldn't have tried anyway. But anyway, the other thing was a portion of the acreage that we had to work was an island. And so that presented another interesting and makes challenge and made an interesting golf hole. And so we played over onto the island, off tee shots to the island, and had to bridge to the island and put the rest of the fairway, the second shot on in to the green, and then the bridge off. But that to use an island as a part of the project was a different experience and kind of fun, made it interesting. But those kind of situations make, I think, pretty unique golf holes.
Well, I think I've seen island greens here and there, but I don't think I've ever seen an island fairway. Have you ever seen another one like that yourself?
I don't think I have. No, not that it isn't done somewhere. There's everything done somewhere, but I don't think I've ever done that, no.
What kind of a challenge did the ski hill itself present?
Just an interesting one, because I'm a big fan in my design concept of, I think people like being up in the air hitting a golf ball. I really do believe that. And the higher it can get, the more fun it becomes. And I don't remember exactly the height of that ski hill, but I do believe, I'm pretty sure you can see the skyline of the city of Gaylord over there in the distance. You can see a long ways from the top of that hill, and I think that makes memorable golf holes.
Well, you're absolutely right about it's fun. You know, even people who don't hit very far get hang time.
You get a little hang time, and you get a lot of roll time if you can get it going.
Right. You sure do. Well, the Lakes was certainly one of the ones that helped really spike the Gaylord Golf Mecca. So it's one of the ones that people really should go play and have a chance to see that view and play that fairway green.
Well,
fairway island and fairway green.
Hole. No, I think it's a fun golf course. It's a challenge, but I think it's very fair. And it's got a soft spot or something in my heart. It was one of the first ones that I worked on after so many years of working with my dad. We did spend a lot of money back then, and it was the first one that I got any national recognition for, and I've always been kind of pleased with that.
Sounds like a good reason to be pleased. A great memory. Wow. National recognition for the Lakes course in Gaylord, Michigan. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. That was the start of the Ron Whitten of best course of the year and best courses in the country and all of the listing, and that's that wasn't in place before either. So that did a lot for golf and a lot for golf in Michigan.